Hey guys, back again with another review, and this time it's of Mercenary Absolution. But the original title is Absolution, and it stars Steven Seagal, Byron Mann, Vinnie Jones, Howard Dell, Adina Stetch, Josh Barnett, the UFC MMA fighter, MMA fighter all over the world. And it's one of those action films which is in basically Eastern Europe, and yes, we've had these kind of movies for a long time now, whether they're Jean-Claude Van Damme, Dolph Lundgren, or Steven Seagal. And to be honest with you, I know it's cheap for them to make them over there, but I want them to be in other countries. I want something more exciting, because you've always got Eastern Europeans as the bad guys, and then, like the henchmen, and then you've got them just getting shot, basically. I want to see some in England, some more in America, some in Asia, some in Africa, all over the globe. I think that'd be fun. And I'm sure there is, but I mean, I want to see more than just Eastern Europe. The film starts out and we hear Steven Seagal, John Alexander, and he says, "I've done a lot of bad things in my life. If I could do one good thing, I would find absolution." And that's where the title comes from. So we find out that they've been tasked to stop this guy who could give the terrorist information or something. Nobody really cares about the plot. Hey, they go and they kill him and Chi, who's played by Byron Mann, and then you find out that there's Vinnie Jones playing the bad guy, who's called the Boss, original, and he basically, for some reason, likes to stay in a room with two women and I guess torture and kill them. Well, one of them escapes with a camera. She runs through a nightclub as she's escaping, doesn't ask anyone for help, just keeps on running. Right, keeps running. Finally gets to where Steven Seagal's character, John Alexander, is, and goes to him, help me, they're going to kill me, help me. The guy goes to grab over, Steven Seagal basically goes, boom, 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 that break your hand stuff. Goes, I think you need to leave the woman alone. But he does it in such a voice like this. And it's so quiet in this movie. I think it's because he's dubbed over, because it's so quiet. So he basically saves her, and then him and Chi are on their way to try and find the boss. The annoying thing with this movie is Steven Seagal is so big now, and that's not a problem. The problem is the fact that we want to see some action. We want to see him kick some ass. And he doesn't do that anymore. He just goes and shoots them. And that's kind of boring. But on the plus side, Byron Mann is fantastic as Chi. Chi was given to John Alexander as, I think, a gift for a year, because John Alexander helped his boss. So, because he worked for the Tong as an enforcer. Chi, that is. He worked as the enforcer for the guy, and because John Alexander did him a favour, I think saved his life, he let him have him for a year. But it turns out that Chi has stayed with him for 3 years now, because they're brothers, because he saved Chi's life as well. So that would have been interesting to see, like, a flashback. Chi, So Chi kicks some serious ass in this movie. Awesome. Boiling the hot water over people, stabbing people, slicing their throats, all sorts of stuff. Well, Vinnie Jones is fantastic as the boss. You don't see him much. You see him like, what, about 15 minutes of the whole movie? It's fantastic. He's got that evil side of him, because we all know what he was like as a footballer, and he can bring that out in any movie as a villain, So he does really well, but the ending between him and Steven Seagal was very boring. It didn't last long, and I didn't think begging was what the type of thing the boss would have done near the end. So that was annoying. But the film overall is very cheap. It's very bad. The dialogue is atrocious. Some of the dialogue between John and Chi is like this. John goes, "We're ghosts. We need to hide. We need to stay under, because we're ghosts. And that's what ghosts do. Ghosts don't get caught. Ghosts don't get seen, because we're ghosts, Chi." Right? Another thing he does is he goes like this. "Oh, I saw a girl who was about to be murdered. And that is what we do. I was used to that. I expected that, but I saved her life. And that's what I needed to do." And then at the end, when obviously Steven Seagal, everybody knows this, gets the girl, she's dancing to music, and he's sitting there like her grandfather, like this. And you know it's implying that she's going to go boing, boing. And I'm like, bloody hell, haven't we got past this already, where we don't need to see, you know, old codger like Steven Seagal, who's 63 now, getting off with some 20-year-old girl? It kind of annoys me, because it's like, okay, you know. But overall, the movie is okay. It's a decent watch. If you watch Steven Seagal movies all the time, and you know what to expect from him, Dolph Lundgren, Jean-Claude Van Damme, or Scott Adkins, or whoever, you know what you're getting yourself in for. So if you like those type of movies, you'll probably enjoy this. If you don't like those type of movies, you'll hate this. So I recommend that if you do like Steven Seagal movies, go ahead, watch it. Just add it as another one in your collection. It's another military guy like he's in nearly every other one. And it is fun, but it's not one of those films you'll watch more than once. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And as always, take care and have a lovely day.